Welcome back to Study English with Stories, the podcast where we learn English through the twists and turns of a workplace romance. I'm your host, Sam.
And I am your co-host, Amy. Sam, I have a question for you. How do you feel about small talk? You know, those little conversations about the weather or what you did over the weekend?
That's a great question. I used to think it was a waste of time. I just wanted to talk about what I considered important stuff and avoid chatting about the generic subjects. Then I realized that those small conversations are how we build trust with people. It's how you go from being strangers to being colleagues and maybe even friends. It's not about the weather. It's about showing you're open and friendly. Taking an interest in others also allows them to learn about you in return.
Exactly. It's how we build connections. A simple, "How was your morning?" can open the door to discovering shared interests or habits. It makes the workplace feel more comfortable. I remember when I first started my old job, my desk mate asked me what other types of pizza I liked, as they noticed I had brought pizza for lunch that day. It turned out we were both huge fans of the same toppings. We went out to a new pizza restaurant together a month later for lunch. It all started with a simple question.
And that's exactly what today's episode, The Tuesday Routine, is all about. After their clumsy first meeting yesterday, Emily and Kai will have to talk again. This time, they will need to make small talk and build a conversation organically to sort out what they accidentally swapped. This is also an opportunity for them to learn more about each other.
Right. They need to have that first, slightly awkward but very important conversation. Let's listen to how they use small talk to learn about each other's daily routines and see what new details they share.
The next morning, the rain is gone. The sun shines brightly and warm on Emily's face. She is standing by a coffee cart outside her office building, waiting to make her order. She was looking at the menu and has not noticed the person walking up behind her.
Can I get a large tea, please?
Kai has been walking from the train station and joined the coffee cart line thinking about his rushed commute this morning. One more coffee would help him wake up. As Kai steps forward in line, he notices a familiar person standing ahead of him.
Excuse me, hi, Emily, right? Sorry, I'm a little slow this morning.
Yes, hi, it's no problem. I think we had a mix-up yesterday. I have your ID badge. We must have switched them when we picked up our items in the rain. I did not see you again after that.
Emily reaches into her bag and pulls out Kai's badge. Kai reaches in his pocket and pulls out Emily's badge and laughs.
I am glad we ran into each other this morning. Security would have given me a funny look if I tried to use this. Here.
They trade the badges. For a moment, their fingers touch. Kai smiles, and Emily is quickly distracted by the coffee cart vendor handing a hot cup of tea. She steps to the side and looks back to Kai.
Thanks. Well, I'll let you get your order. Maybe I will see you at work.
Wait, can I ask you something? Do you always get to work so early?
Oh, yes. I usually get in around 8. I take the early train. I like the quiet time before everyone else arrives. This also gives me a chance to plan my day.
Wow, I am definitely not a morning person. I can never wake up on time. I usually drink 3 cups of coffee just to feel human. My alarm went off twice this morning and I almost missed my train.
3 cups? That's a lot. I sometimes drink a tea, but that's it. My commute is long, so I wake up at 6 every day. It's just my routine now.
A 6 a.m. routine? I'm impressed. So, if you don't mind me asking, where is your desk? I had a tour of the building yesterday with my new team. I know which section we work in, but I'm not sure where my desk will be yet.
It's just over there. I am sitting at the end of the row of windows on the 2nd floor.
Emily points at the building and notes the location. Kai looks and a slow smile spreads across his face.
No way. I think we will be in the same wing of the building. My team was assigned to that same section. What a coincidence.
It is. Well, I guess I'll see you around then, neighbor.
See you around, Emily. And thanks for bringing my badge back.
Emily smiles and walks towards the building, clipping her badge to her jacket. For the first time, the large office building feels a little smaller to her, a little more connected. Kai returns his attention to the coffee cart and orders a large coffee. He is excited to see where he will be working today and if he will see Emily again.
And we're back. So, they will be working in the same wing. This should give them more opportunities to run into each other. The plot thickens.
It does. That was a great example of how a simple problem, the swapped IDs, led to a conversation about their everyday lives. This simple conversation allowed them both to learn some simple facts about each other. And this is where we get to our linguistic focus for today.
That's right. Today we're talking about the present simple tense. This is the tense we use to talk about things that are generally true or to describe habits and routines. It's a foundational tense in English.
We heard it several times in the story. For example, Emily says, "I take the early train." She doesn't just mean today, she means this is what she does every workday. It's her routine.
And Kai uses it too. He says, "I drink 3 cups of coffee." That's his habit. Notice the verb doesn't have an ing at the end. It's just the base verb. I take, I drink, you work, they talk.
But to add more detail and sound more natural, they used something else, adverbs of frequency. These are words that tell us how often something happens.
Exactly. Think about words like always, which means 100% of the time. Usually for things that happen most of the time. Sometimes for about half the time, and never for 0% of the time.
I usually get in around 8. I can never wake up on time. These little words make their descriptions much richer. Listeners, try to think about your own morning routine. Do you always eat breakfast or have coffee? Do you sometimes listen to a podcast? Are you usually early for work?
I hope they are always listening to our podcast. It is great when commuting. Finally, let's touch on the social English aspect. The conversation started with a very common workplace greeting, "Excuse me." It's polite and gets someone's attention without being aggressive. You can also use greetings like hello or good morning. A more casual greeting may be hi there.
And they also talked about a common pet peeve, which is a small thing that annoys you. For Kai, mornings are clearly a struggle. He's not a morning person. That's a very common phrase people use to describe themselves. They are starting to learn small details about each other's routines. This will help build their relationship and make future conversations easier and less awkward. Are you a morning person, Sam?
I am definitely not. I never schedule meetings before 10 a.m. if I can help it. And like Kai, I am usually on my 3rd cup of coffee by that time. So, to recap, use the present simple for routines, add adverbs of frequency for detail, and don't be afraid of a little small talk to make a big connection.
That's all for today's episode of the Tuesday Routine. Join us tomorrow to see what happens on Wednesday.